Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 6 of All the Mods 9. Last episode we put together this giant reactor. I still haven't cleaned up this room here, and we started processing on some of our essence. Hello Wandering Trader. No thanks. Today I want to get started on some digital storage. We're going to be upgrading to Applied Energistics 2. Back over in our former storage room here, you can see I've cleared it out, ready for today's digital upgrade. And if we just take a peek behind here, which is now a framed door, I've just expanded this little hidden walkway and put all the barrels back here for now, so they can still be accessed by our storage scanner up here. Ooh, fell down. But today we're going to get into AE2. So you can see up here I've got a bunch of stuff pinned. I think that's going to be most of the things I need today. I'm not sure. We'll see as we go. But before we get started with any of that, let's claim our quests here for the day as well. I think the best way to do this as well going forward is, instead of individually clicking and collecting everything, yeah, I've got a lot of wither skeletons from going to the other. I'll just look at what we've completed, like over here, productive bees, because we picked up a beehive. And I can just click, there we go. Godforged Pearl, ooh, we'll be playing with those in a few episodes as well. So, to get started, oh, I just put away 2 things that I didn't want to put away. Give me a flux point and give me pipe. Yeah, give me like that and that. To get started with AE, we're going to need to use these inscribers and these presses that I collected a while ago to make some circuits, which will then become processors. And with all of our resources that we've set up over here, that should be really, really easy. So let me show you how we're going to do this. Let's make 4 of you. And we'll come down here and set up a temporary little system here. These will not stay here because we want to automate them. And chuck those in there. We're going to need more than that. So that's for this. Yeah, I'm going to need 1 more than that. I think I made the things to make 1 more. Look, can I? Nope, that's fine, because we can just bang bang. 1 more. So these will all be powered up as soon as I wrench this. And I don't think we need the diamond upgrade in there, but we'll give it to it anyway. So let's get started by grabbing some resources I know we'll need. Like, I can get some silicon. I think I have a bunch of diamonds on me. A bunch of gold. And a bunch of quartz, right? So I usually like having my silicon in this one. And look at that, it's already in there. So if I chuck that in there, that is just going to work and make printed silicon. Great. Logic press, I believe, is going to be gold. Yep. Engineering, I want to say diamond, and then Certus will be the calculation press. So they're just going to work automatically. Yeah, I really don't think these actually need power. And if I do that, yeah, they just work. But that's fine. So they're going to make a bunch of this stuff over here. And basically, what we're going to do is want our printed silicon in the bottom, and then whatever type of circuit on the top. And redstone. Can't forget the redstone. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, jeez Louise. We're making a mess. I should just turn on my jetpack and Don't forget to relink them if you ever accidentally break a draw. Let's try that again. Cool. 3 stacks of redstone. And if I come over to here, I can chuck in the redstone, and that's just gonna go and make our processors. So the processors, you can see, are used for a lot of AE crafts, whether it be terminals, drives. There's a lot that these things are needed for. So I figure before we get into anything, I might just bulk craft off screen a stack, maybe a stack and a half of each one. So that's going to take a while. I'll cut now and I'll come back when we have all of our processes. Very quickly, while everything was crafting, I was looking at recipes. Uh-oh. Oh no, this is not what I meant to do. I triggered a raid. Oh goodness. Oh. So now that accidental raid was out of the way, as I was saying, I noticed that this villager existed from AE2, right? And I used these grimoires from villager tools, which are made very easily, just emerald through a stone cutter, to level it up by just right clicking on it. And there's a bunch of cool trades in here, which are all now really cheap because of Hero of the Village. And so there's one that I see that is really cool, this inscriber press. So we're going to do that. Bang. We might as well get like a few of those just in case. But yeah, it might be worth me doing a few more of these villages and seeing what cool trades we can get. And after some time has passed here, I have now cooked up 2 stacks of all of those. I also have brought all the Modium furnace downstairs and making this factory upgrade, which you can see is done like so. That will allow us to run this with power, which is going to be great. Again, not permanently living here, but it's usable. Now that we have all of these processes, we can get started making some AE things. And while it might not make the most sense to make it straight away, I kind of want to just upgrade the inscribers to this extended inscriber. And so that's we're gonna need 8 pistons and 4 of them to be sticky. So what do we got? So if I can just make a sticky piston. We need 4 of those. And then we need something like 5 interfaces, which would be 3 crafts each of these cores. I've got some of these dusts, essences already to make these dusts. No, it's up the top. It's up the top. There, and we'll just convert all of that. And hopefully we won't need more for now, but if we come in here, I might just pin that interface recipe. And I'll pin the cores too, because surely they'll be used. We need 3 crafts of this, and we don't have any more quartz. Did we make nether quartz essence? I don't think we did. I have to fix that at some point. But I think we have a lot, so it's fine. Come on, get over, get over. I found out that I can get over if I press shift while I'm going forward, but it doesn't always work. So we want 3 crafts of this, and we want 3 crafts of this one. And then we should be able to get all of these that we need. We need 5, cool. And then turn those into storage bus, and we can create the inscriber once I get the 4 inscribers from down here. If I break this, will you give me the press as well? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You can see my little hidden ferroflare lantern there. Cool. So if I take all of you, I just make you now. We had 1 more inscriber in the system. Cool. So if I place you down, and you're gonna let me do 4 in 1 machine, I think. Interesting. Open. Let's see the guide. It can run 4 inscribing jobs at the same time. Oh, interesting. So, does that mean? Yeah, because full transparency. I'm not super sure what this block does. I just wanted to make it and test it out. So if I change that to stack to 64, we're gonna, yeah, okay. You seem like you're faster as well. So you're gonna do 4 at once? No. Oh, okay. I see. That's 6. So when we automate, we should be able to do it all within this one block, which is actually pretty awesome. Cool. That doesn't work exactly how I thought it would, but you can only hold 1 in the export. That's more annoying. Okay, that's great. That's so cool, actually. Awesome. All right, but that out of the way, let's get started by having a look at these ME controllers. Oh, I didn't mean to make you disappear. ME controller. ME controller, there we go. So the ME controllers, we're going to want a lot of these. Is there a little guide we can see? How do I, yeah, there we go. So this tells us the orientations that we can make the ME controller in. I think I want to just go for this one. So we're gonna need what? How many is on each? So that's 4, 8, 12, 14 plus 3, 6, 9, 12. So 28, 30, 40. We need 40 of those. So let's get that crafted up. So because of our pre-crafting that we did and our essences, I realized this is going to be a lot easier than I thought. Because if I just grab 4 stacks of all of these, I can just hit this 5 times, and I believe, or is it the right? Skystone block. But that's easy to make, right? There you go. Okay, cool. So we can just come and furnace these if I turn on auto split on. See, look how fast that works. It's so good. Yeah, we should just be able to come in here and just click this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could even make more, but as you saw from the diagram, that would be a little pointless. Now, where do we want to put this in the room? Because this is an even numbered. Is this centered? Because we could. Yeah. Okay. Have we pulled it off here? How have we done this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so somehow the room is of the right dimensions. We might remove that, but we'll have a look. So, do I want to have it sunk into the ground a little bit? I think I do. And I think I want to have it so it's like the ground is like the middle block. Right, and then so it comes like this. Yeah, I think I want to do it that way. Oh, boss spawned. So if I break some of these, oh, we have to break a lantern, which means it's gonna get dark in here for a sec, but that's fine. And we want to go one block lower again. Sorry, lantern, you're gonna have to move to hopefully there is safe. But yeah, now we can get these all placed in. Did I make too many? I think I must have made too many. Is that big enough? Oh no, I've made a 2x2. I do want that big one. not a 2x2, but 4x4 when it's a 5x5. So it is actually annoyingly centered. Unscented, that is. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we've kind of screwed the pooch a little bit there. Let me have a think on if I want to maybe put this somewhere else or redesign the room. I'm not sure. Let me have a think. Okay, so what I decided on is actually just to extend this wall one back, and you can see I've been using the exchanging gear to do it. I just missed one part there. It looks like we'll just go through and fix this really quick. Find it easy when you're doing small things like this, just to use the individual block one over and over. But yeah, maybe a funny solution, but I decided to just, push the wall back one, because it means we just have to change the least amount of the build as possible. So now this block should be the center, which means I need to come out one more this way. I want it to be poking out of the ground one, right? I think that's still how I want it. So it's like that. And this is actually going to be out of the ground as well, so because we're going to need access to the faces. So let's get this all done correctly now. 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, that's right. And then we have 1. So that'll be the bottom, because that's corner 2, 3. Seriously considering making a slower pickaxe for precision work like this. Because the speed is great, but it does make it difficult sometimes. So that's, I need to go one deeper there. And we'll have just glass or something so that we can stand above it and stuff. I just want it to kind of look cool in the ground, is what I'm going for. We're gonna have to move that lantern again, I think. All right, so if I bring that down, connect that up, and now I actually don't know if I have made enough, but we'll see. 3. I think will be some short, but I have plenty of stuff to make more. And connect all this. Yeah, a few short. So we need 1. So we need 4 more. Which is as easy as hitting that button. I will miss that the storage scanner. It is convenient just to make, multiples of 4s of things. So that's cool. That's cool. And now we're going to need energy going into that. So if we grab a flux point. Flux point, and we'll just have that somewhere that we're less likely to pull channels from anytime soon, because this does technically take up 32 channels by me just using this face, but we can move the power injection part at another time. It's fine. So we're all on this network currently, and there we go. So we've got the controller booted up. And now we need a way to access our network. Now, to access our network, we're going to use this crafting terminal that's going to take place of this bad boy here. At the moment, I think I'll just have it come up next to it until we've changed everything over, because I'm going to get this crafting terminal set up, but we still won't actually have a way to access the network. To access any items in the network, that is, because we don't have any storage hooked up. But basically, if I make some quartz glass, I think I should have everything for that. Yep. I can make myself an illuminated panel. And combine that with a crafting table and a calculation press, which we have a lot of. Ooh. No, we need an ME terminal. ME terminal first, sorry. which we have stuff for. Look at that. And we have a crafting terminal. That's great. So that's going to go like here. We don't have a connection for it yet. How we're going to do connections off of all of these to move all the channels around is actually such a brilliant way that I had never even thought of doing. I saw it on the YouTuber Threefold's All the Mods 7 series. And basically, they use a bunch of P2P tunnels. So let me show you how we're going to do that by setting this first one up. So we've got the two P2Ps there, and we need a memory card as well. And honestly, it's not strictly necessary right now to do P2P for this, but it's a proof of concept of how we're going to do it all over the base. Now, I'll have it coming up from, say, this one. But basically, what the P2Ps will allow us to do is put that directly on there. That P2P is now carrying what, 32 channels for each face of the block it's touching, right? So 32 channels. We'll make some Fluix cable if we have the stuff. Might have the stuff for some of these crafts. That's fine. That's enough. That's enough for now. And wool is something we don't have. We're gonna have to get a good amount of wool for this. But let's do like 12 for now. I might set up a sheep seed because yeah, we need a good amount of wool. And if we make these smart cables, we'll be able to see the channels. So, oh, little lag spike in the game. Let's let that settle down. Cool. Seems like we just got a lag spike when we got an achievement there. But right now, this is transferring our main network, okay? If I run these up here, this cable right now is currently on a sub network, okay? And if we move all of this to here, we'll probably need to get rid of one of them. And we can put, so we put a P2P there. Actually, even better, we'll put a P2P here. This is not going to stay like this. I'll make the wiring a bit nicer. Maybe I'll even run it down, like run a cable through the roof. But to show you how the P2Ps work, we can just transfer 32 channels now with our memory card. If I shift right click on here, right? And then I shift right click on here. Oh no, and then I right click on here. That will transfer all of those channels, and what we can do is now make, we'll make a single dense cable. I think we should still have enough. So dense cables can transfer 32 channels in themselves, and 8 per side of their connection. And then if I just run this to here, we can put that on there. So let's have a look at how this is set up. Right now, these 3 cables are on the main network connected directly here. This is a sub network. So to show that best, I think, oh, we also need to power that. So to provide power to the sub network, because the sub network does have to be powered to work, we can use these quartz fibers, right, to connect that cable up there, and then that'll provide power but not mix the channels. You can see there's got 2 channels on it now with these P2P tunnels. But that obviously again uses a whole face of the controllers that we don't want to waste. So eventually, I think I will power one of these sub networks with another flux point, and then just connect those with quartz fibers. But for now, for demonstration purposes, that's fine. Now you can see if we click on the network here, it is showing our crafting terminal. That is up there, right? So that is showing all the devices that we have The crafting terminal opens. It's using up one channel. It's being transported from this P2P to this P2P, and everything is working as it should. You can see that this cable here uses 2 channels. It's the 2 P2Ps, and then this uses 1. So even though this device is connected in a cable all the way through here, it's only using the 1 channel up there. That's exactly what we're going for. And an example of showing that working, if I grab that terminal and put it on the sub network here, like so, you can see now that's 3 channels on the sub network, right? But if we come to the controller, because it's a completely different non-connected network, we can no longer see the crafting terminal. And if this had storage hooked up to it, the crafting terminal could not be hooked up, could not see the storage, which is exactly the effect that we're going for by doing it this way. It might not seem totally obvious as to why we're setting it up that way right now. But the more complex our system gets, the more we're going to want to access the hundreds, I believe 700 plus channels that you can get with this controller layout. And only have to run, theoretically, just this cheap glass cable all through the base, you know? So it'll be super easy to get more channels around as well if we ever need to. That's great. Super happy with that. Let's do one last thing for now and get some storage hooked up. There are 2 main ways that we're going to be storing things in AE2. The first one is with these disk drives. You can see here, this is a drive that can fit these cells in them, which are crafted together like so once you've made the components. If I turn these 3K into a 4K, there's 1K into a 4K, I can combine that with a cell housing like so and chuck that in there. But this is more of an example because it's not going to be the main way that we're storing at the moment. We're going to use the other way using these storage buses. Did I make enough? Yeah, cool. So let me just upgrade this as well to the extended one from Extended AE. Cool little mod. Oh, wait, I've got to craft one of those as well. That's easily done. We're halfway there already. Bang and bang. Extended AE is a cool mod that just adds more slots to a lot of AE machines, which is really, really useful. And again, this is just for an example. We can chuck this on the network here. Throw our cell housing in, and now suddenly we have some item storage and we can put pipes in, we can put items in, anything. So that's cool, but the real coolness is going to come from this. We've created another P2P network here. It's separate from that. This is going to be like a storage P2P. This is coming over to a storage controller, which is accidentally connected to a pipe there. I better drink. Storage controller, which, if I'm using correctly, is connecting the wall of drawers that we have behind here. Let's power the network, shall we? We need quartz fiber again because we don't want to mix the channels. Quartz fiber. Gimme. So if I power the network here, make sure you don't connect either. Cool, so now you can see one device online. We've got the storage bus that's receiving power. Is that going to put, yeah, there we go. So now, and we can extend how this looks, by the way. I like the one that is nearly as tall as you can go. So that's not full height. Yeah, this one. Now, everything that we can see in our storage scanner here, that's back in the barrels, is right here in our AE system, which is amazing. Because it's just all of these barrels back here are touching, forming a multi-block structure and this storage controller connects them all together. Much in the same way that if I follow this cable trench that I've made down here, all the way over to here, we can do a similar thing with this draw controller for our essence products. I guess you could call those. And that can just... Okay, we're getting a little squished here, but that's fine. That's fine. So if I put you down there, you there, can I sneak in here and put the PTP? I should be able to, right? There we go, and just right-click that to load the settings. And I'll patch up the ground. Don't stress. Chuck that on. We should see... This is lit up with the channel. Correct. It has been. And if we have a look in here... Oh, no, there we go. If we have a look in here, let's sort by number of items from most to last. It's able to see everything that we have in the drawers there. That's fantastic. Everything easily accessible. We don't need the storage scanner anymore, so we'll be able to remove that. And that's fantastic. And if we do a little count of our channels, we got 1, 2, 2 used up there. And they can be seen and seen there. And our storage buses are both in there. I'm going to do a patch up job of the ground and the wall and everywhere I've made a mess. But that feels like a great way for us to get into Applied Energistics 2. What comes next is going to be auto crafting and setting it up across the base, but that's going to be a little more complex, and we'll get into that into the next episode. For now, thank you for watching the video. I hope everyone has a great day, night, evening, afternoon, and I'll see you in the next episode.